Hey, so please excuse the mess. We got a bunch of stuff everywhere because I'm trying to set up my flak and do a bunch of things at one time. But check it out. We're going to compare the Blackjack 100 from Mystery Ranch with the military issued Ilbe pack. And we're also going to talk briefly about the old Alice pack. So, let's get started. And also, we're going to talk about Mystery Ranch and are they worth the price? So, that second part is something you'll have to decide for yourself with the amount of money you have and the decision of whether you want to purchase a Mystery Ranch pack. I can't speak on behalf of all Mystery Ranch. I can only speak on this pack, and even this pack I haven't used it quite as much as I would like to, but hopefully that will continue in the future. So let's check it out. Okay, so one of the most famous things that Mystery Ranch is known for is this right here, their frame. So their frame, they give you a measurement guide to fit it to your body, both with the waist, fitting it to your waist, and fitting the height. And also it's customizable even within that height range. Once you purchase it, you just pull out a tab. I don't want to do that right now, but you can pull it out and you can adjust the height up and down even from there. So that's pretty cool. Also, this pack is designed to be worn with a flak. So if you are military, especially if you're a grunt, a lot of times they're going to have you wear your whole main pack with a flak. Not the most fun thing in the world, but if you got to do it, this pack is good for that. What else have we got? So first off, one more thing. I'm going to say a couple things I don't like about the pack, and then I'm going to get back into the things I do like. So, a couple things I don't like. If you know more about this system right here, you can let me know in the comment section below, but there's no really easy way to fix like a day pack or something like that. You have these little straps right here, and you can like take them out. You can take these out here and here, and then boom, you can like strap it on top right here. Boom, boom, boom. But at the same time, this is a comparison, so we're gonna compare that with what we have on the issued Ilbe pack. And yeah, there's not. The Ilbe does actually have strap here, and then straps here and here for that very purpose. So one thing that Mystery Ranch could have done a little better is that. Another thing, right, is this right here. So this is the issued Ilbe pack right now that we're looking at, and it has a place to put your name tapes. So like right there. I'm not showing you my name, but that's pretty cool. Now, instead, for the name tapes on the Mystery Ranch, you have this. So you could put like a patch and all that, and that's all fine and dandy, and that's cool and everything. But if they would have just made this a little longer, you could fit your whole name, especially if you have like a really long name. So I think that's one thing that they could have done a little bit better. I know that's a minor detail, but I think they could have done it a little better if they would have done that. Also, the frame itself, it is nice. Now when I wore mine, it's slightly the wrong size, which is why I need to actually return it and get a little bit different size, hopefully. So hopefully I'll return it, get a full refund, and then hopefully get a new pack. But at that point, if I get all my money back, I might just not get one. So ultimately, that'll be when I decide if it's worth it. So I'm still making that choice for myself. But that being said, the frame is really nice. This pack also, it just sits more up and down, like higher, not higher on your back, but it sits more up and down. Whereas this pack right here sits more like a big boy. Not so much up and down, but just big and fat, and everything kind of, you throw it in here. Yeah, everything goes in here. So everything's in there, there's plenty of space in there. Now, with this, the 100 series, I got the 100 because it's the biggest one. It was what was recommended to me by a friend. They said, hey, if you're going to do it, get the 100. It looks big online, but in real life, it's really not as big as it looks. So I would recommend the 100 if you're going to get it to replace your Ilbe pack. Now, and then in here you can see even it's a lot taller. It sits pretty tall, but then there's plenty of room inside for activities and stuff. And even the inside, it's got like little places to put stuff. It's got two things on the side where you can put your water, and then I think it even has a special place to pull out your tube, your hydration tube, somewhere in here. And of course, you can just use. It's dark there, but you can use this zipper here if you wanted to too, for that purpose. So that's neat. Now, so that's that. Now we're gonna get into two of the biggest things I like about the pack. So the frame itself is pretty nice, and it does conform to your body, also nice. And you can measure it to your body, also nice. One more thing I don't like is actually these handles right here. So a lot of the handles on here are really nice because they have the cinch down thing, so you can pull it, and then it's hard to do with one hand, but you cinch it down, and then it pretty much stays there more or less. And then a lot of them do have like this stuff on there. I mean, they should once have some of that too, but that's good. And then this one has it too. They cinch down, so you can just pull it out and then cinch it, and it'll pretty much stay there a lot better than this one bad boy right here. So there's that. Also, we have, this is actually the one thing I don't like though. So right here, it's a little harder to cinch down. You have to sit and play with it. Not gonna do that right now, but you have to play with it a little more to get it tight. Whereas this one, by contrast and by comparison, this one, you just yank on it right here. This is what we're looking at for the frame here, for the Ilbe pack. You just grab this right here, pull that down, and it cinches it down. Now that does require more micro adjustments. This one requires less micro adjustments on hike, but regardless, you're gonna have to be doing micro adjustments anyway, so it's not that hard to just pull that down, yank it down, and then it's tight as it can go. This one you have to play with it a little more, but that's okay. Now we're gonna get into the thing I love about the mystery wrench pack. This is probably my favorite thing right here. It may sound like a weird thing to get excited about, but it makes me very excited, and it really comes in clutch, and that's this zipper. All the way out. Boom. Now you can reach in and grab everything, and that is very useful, very helpful. If you don't want to have time to dig everything out of the top of your pack, you can just open the zipper, grab what you need, and zip it back up. Also, it does have more things on the side here that just come with the pack as opposed to this issued pack. This issued pack, it does have stuff you can molly on the outside of it. You can sit and molly it however you want. A lot of people have a lot of stuff on the outside, like e-tools or hydration pouches, other pouches. But this one just comes with a bunch of stuff, and then it even has more molly space if you want to molly additional things that you need on it. Yeah, so it's got these three little spots right here you can put stuff in. 1, 2, 3. And then we have the bigger pouch right here. I thought that had a zipper in it, but it doesn't. But anyway, the bigger pouch, you can put more stuff. You can put radios, whatever you need, any extra gear. And then your typical canteen pouch, like normal. This one is a little more tight than this one, but that being said, canteens are going to fall out of both of them. That's one more thing I wish Mr. Edge could have done a little better, is had they come up with a little clip or something to go through the canteen, or tighten the canteen down a little more. Even, oh, nope, I stand corrected. So I'm actually going to show you something that does have that, and that's my day pack. So the day pack comes with a little, well, it doesn't come with it, I put it on there, but I put on a canteen dealio, canteen holder thing, and then you just unclip this, and then you can unclip that, and then you just plop your canteen in. And then you can just cinch this on top, and then once that's on there, then it just clips in there, and boom, now it's not going anywhere. So something like that could have been nice on either pack, honestly, on the Mr. Ranch or the issued pack, but both packs failed me in this regard, so that's that. Now, we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty. Is it worth the money? At the end of the day, that's your choice, and you can make up your own mind on that. This video is already starting to get a little longer, but for me personally, I'm not going to recommend it or not recommend it. I'm going to say that's your choice. But for me, I would say it is the best money can buy. So if you're just looking for the best thing out there, I think this is the best. However, it does come with a steep price tag, so bear that in mind. If you don't want to spend that much money, but you still really like Mr. Wrench, and you still like their frame. Now, I like the whole pack. People give me crap for buying the whole pack. Oh, you're spending too much money, blah, blah, blah. But hey, if I'm going to be using it for 20 years, I want good gear. Now, the other side, you can also buy just the frame. Some people put this frame on this pack. Works great. A lot cheaper. And then you still get that nice frame that conforms to your body. Metal alloys, so it's not going to break. That's another thing I don't like about the issued one. But you kind of got to suck it up and deal with it. plastic. I've had them break before, then you have to either buy a new one or get a missing gear statement, broken gear statement, fix it all up, and that's a pain in the butt. So even this one's starting to break, and it's pretty new because I bought it used, but still in new condition pretty much. And then, yeah, they just break because they're plastic. So, you know, people sit on their packs for a lot of times, or sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes they just break because they're crappy, so I don't like that. The metal frame on the Mystery Ranch, it'll last a lot longer, and it conforms to your back, because I don't know how they do that, but it like bends and stuff, so that's pretty dope, pretty money. So, if you're looking for a medium range price option, you can just buy the frame. I think that's around $500. The actual whole pack was almost $1,000 by the time we had taxes and everything. So, a lot of money for the pack. Is it worth it? Up to you. Very nice pack, probably the most money you can buy, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. So, there's that. And then, lastly but not least, if you want a better pack than the issued pack, however you want to spend very little money, you can just get the old Alice frame. Now, I've used the whole Alice pack. It's the big green one that you see in like Vietnam or whatever, and sometimes Marines still have trained with them for various reasons. I mean, not really anymore, but I have actually trained with them, and I've had one before. But what you can do is you can just buy just the Alice frame, so that it's metal, and that way you don't have to deal with this plastic part right here on the frame. And then you can use that Alice pack frame, which is pretty cheap, and then you can just put like styrofoam or something cushy around it. I've even seen one guy go so far as to put it on and then adjust it so it can like, it's like the cheap version of Mystery Ranch, and then it kind of adjusts to your body the way he had it set up. And that was some like ninja stuff. I don't know if I could even replicate that, but hey, it's all up to you what you want to do with your stuff, as long as your unit doesn't like get on you about stupid stuff like that. But so it's kind of your choice, your preference, and what you want to do with your money and with your gear there. So hopefully this video is helpful. If it was, give it the thumbs up, and if not, you can write me nasty comments down below. Thanks. Bye.